Hello children, I hope you all are doing good. So stay home and be safe. So today I'm going to take chapter number 4, Development Through Games. So I hope you all love to play games, right? So here today I'm going to tell you the importance of playing games. So play a game to excel and enjoy and not to win. So always we are not supposed to play just to win. We have to excel in our physical things, and as well as we have to enjoy. For enjoying and for a physical development, it's very necessary and very important to play games, and obviously always not to win. So now, the life of a young student in a crowded city is not very helpful to his or her physical development. It is necessary for him to take part in gymnastics, games, athletics, and other physical sports. They help in developing a sound body and healthy living. The aim of these exercises is not to produce only excellent players, but to help the young in developing the body harmoniously and to enable them to face life bravely and wisely. So here in the first paragraph, what they are telling, the life of a young student in a crowded city is not very helpful for his physical development. So for those students, it's very necessary to take part in gymnastics, games, athletics, or other physical sports, so that they can just the aim of this exercise is not to produce excellent players, but to help them in developing the body harmoniously and to enable them to face life bravely and wisely. Games help in the overall development of the body. So this is very important. Games help in the overall development of the body. Conrado Ferrini once rightly remarked, "Give me a boy who lacks initiative and individuality and allow me to conduct him along the rugged paths of the Alps to the summit. He'll learn to overcome those obstacles that comes on his way. He'll rejoice in the wonderful scenes that will meet his eyes at those altitudes. Nature will turn up the soul of the body, and he in turn will become a daredevil, braving all difficulties in life and brushing aside all obstacles with a charming smile. This boy, on returning from his mountain climbing expedition, will be transformed into a dependable man." So, here one example has been given. Once Conrado Ferrini, he just said, "Give me a boy who lacks initiative and individuality." Means what? Who is lacking self-confidence. So just give me a boy like that and allow me to take him along with me in rugged path. Rugged means the difficult path of the mountains. And then you see, he'll learn to face the obstacles. He'll learn to face the difficulties that comes on his way. And he'll just rejoice in the wonderful sceneries that he will meet on his eyes in the particular altitudes. Nature will turn up the soul of the body, means automatically he'll just learn to face all the obstacles coming on the way, and when he will just go back to his home, the boy, that particular boy, he will transform into a dependable man. The child who takes part in games regularly will soon develop into a strong and energetic man. His vision will be more penetrating, his movements more swift, and his gait more gracious. His body will toughen up due to the rigorous training he has gone through. Means the child who always takes part in games regularly will develop into a very strong and energetic man. Not only strong and energetic, but at the same time will develop his individuality. He'll gain his self-confidence, and his body will toughen up due to the rigorous training he has gone through. The aim in participating in any game should not only be to win medals. So, sports should not be considered as an end in itself. So whenever you play in schools and school and all, what we do, we are just playing games as a competition, right? You want to win. So the aim in participating in a game should not only be to win medals. Sports should not be considered as an end in itself. It should be considered as more of a physical exercise to keep us healthy. Baron Peter de Coubertin, the organizer of the modern Olympic Games. So who was the organizer of the modern Olympic Games? Baron Peter de Coubertin. In one of his speeches spoke about the evils that comes from excessive sport. Means if you are doing sports, the evil things, the demerits, they are physical fatigue, the lowering of the power of the intellect, the growing of the mercenary spirit of making money out of sports. So these are the demerits. If you are addicted to games, all these things are going to come on your way. He continued, boys are unhappy victims of our imprudent zeal to make them old before time. We make them undertake physical strains that are far beyond their capacity, and sooner or later this ruins their future. The main reason for participating in games is to imbibe certain good qualities that will help us in all the years to come. Develops team spirit. So the first merit is develops team spirit or mutual cooperation. Playing games like cricket and basketball helps develop team spirit in every player. No single player is important here. It is the cooperation and the effort of the entire team that takes it to glory. A player forgets his own individuality and plays for the team. So here the games can develop team spirit as well as mutual cooperation. They are not playing for themselves, but they are playing for their team. So it develops team spirit or mutual cooperation. Accept defeat graciously. Games teach an individual to accept failures in life. So what happens if we fail somewhere in life? What happens? We will become so depressed. But in games, the player who always play games and all, what happens? So they know to accept failures in life. A player who has lost learns to smile and congratulate the winning player. Each player at some time of his life has faced defeat. He learns to accept it without grudge. Then learns from the past mistakes. A player who has been defeated will try harder next time. He'll try to identify and correct his mistakes. A wonderful lesson to lead a good life. Discipline and punctuality. A player who wants to win will be very punctual in his regular practice. He'll know the value of time. He'll try to perfect his game by regular practice. Physical exercise is good, but excess of it is bad, as I said above. Children have surplus energy. Children have so much of energy in them, which must be spent in sports. It is nature's way of making them exercise their limbs so that they grow up physically fit.